Hang on, you probably can't hear me. I've just realised what I've done wrong. Oh no, you can hear me. Perfect. Also, disgusting, Amy. You need help in more ways than one. Yeah, I normally go into a party. That's why. What I'm actually gonna do is, give me a sec. Riot. Who's in that one? Anyway, as I was saying, Amy, sound, I'll invite you now, so I can... That's if I can see you online. Wait, why can't I not see anyone? He's not in, but I will get him in now. Agent Jones. Are you even on? Second. Harold. Kazi's in. FS is in. Mason's in. Max is in. Jeff's in. Ignore that. Just got him. I'll quickly find you. Second eye. There you go. Goal killer. I know, right? Literally, Amy. Last week, the reason why I am top of the Tier 2 Championship because of the sprint race. This guy literally rammed into me, and I've got the proof. He rammed into me to the point where he felt that bad he went last. Like, him and his dodgy Wi-Fi, I'm telling you, he almost killed me. Let me just see who we're missing as well. So I'm not going to be able to see chat yet. Any free one after the full timers. Get in. Who are we missing? We need goal killer. I don't know if I've got goal killer in my list. Is stick racing? Stickers racing. Giant stickers already in. Right, let me go from the top. DK needs. We're missing both McLarens. I'm gonna have to leave them for Mason. Nah, to be fair, it didn't affect. I'm still top of the leaderboard by like 12 points, I think it was. So if I had DNF'd in the sprint race, it would have been like a 2 point lead, and that's literally only because of fastest lap. Mason, can you get the McLaren not in? I'll see if I've got online on mine. Right, Sticker's in, Amy's in, Harold's in, Carsy's in, FS is in, Max is in, Mason's in, Jeff is in, Berkey's in, Aiden, Horsepower, Mellowed is in. Let me just count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Alright. They're not online. Okay. Mind you, we've still got 5 minutes, but... Neither is Gold Killer either. Let me tag... happening right now. Yep. I'll get Gold Killer in, Mason. I should have him on my friends list. Okay, I don't have any of them. Alright, so he is coming on. Goal killer in. Um, Triple Bay. Who are we missing? Soaking. Can you get your Williams, please? So we know who's here. Kazi's game is downloading. Kazi's in lobby. What do you mean? Shush, Amy. We do not allow that. Also, thank you, Soaking. It's just so we know. Wait. 15, 16. No, 15. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Max, can you also get in your car? Oh, okay, Sam. Um, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Who are we missing? We're missing one. Oh, DK. And Nova. Wait. Have I miscounted, Mason? Hold on. So we will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Who are we missing? We're missing both McLarens. Mate, I am so confused. Like, cheers, Mortar. Love it. Oh, Evie, yes. Is Evie racing tonight then? I don't know if Yogsy's gone in. Who the fuck is Shark Attack? Whatever. Is that, um, get him. Oh fuck no, no. How do I get things off people? Friends. I didn't want him. I wanted to remove him as a friend. Fuck, 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 shit. Mason, if someone joins, my bad. Remove. There you go. Fifteen, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, I know who Poochie is. He's Sound Racer. Um, I added him from New. Is it Bagel? Like we probably got a lot of mutual friends. So can right. I'm just gonna say pick cars now. Just pick a free car. Um, yeah, no, Poochie's rapid as well. So can like he is so quick. Or she, I don't know who it. They are so quick. Are we missing anyone? Stop bullying him. God, Amy, you're such a mean admin. Yeah, like he's sound. I do like him. Like I've raced against him, I've hit him by accident. We've got Nova now though, Mason. So we won't be able to choose that one if Nova comes in. Like Nova's checked in, so we won't be able to. Hold on. Yeah, Nova's checked in. To be fair, points don't even go to McLaren, do they? If you're a reserve, because you thingy. Yeah, they go to the reserve driver, but not the team. Who are we missing? We had like 19, so we're missing fucking Nova. Horsepower in the Red Bull. Okay, interesting. Originally we're missing Evie and thingy. Yoli Yoli and thing. And also, why are you saying we're just waiting like I'll probably say a minute. If these two aren't on, they're gonna just miss it. They'll have to ask me for an invite. Yeah, there's no point missing. I would say just get ready. disgust me, Amy. Dirty woman. You dirty. Yeah, I have no idea, Mason. Anyway, it's full qualifying, isn't it? So, and we've got people coming up. So, it might actually be a blessing in disguise. If they join, they're probably going to have to start the back anyway. I think there's only one car being eliminated though, isn't it, this time? If I'm not mistaken. Amy, you need to calm yourself down. What you said was diabolical. Luckily, people aren't randoms who come in aren't gonna know what I mean, but diabolical. Anyway, right, welcome in those who have just been chilling with me for the last 20 minutes, and anyone else new. Um, Welcome to Right Racing League Season 9 Round 4 here in Silverstone. Yeah, it's weird. It happened with FS. You know when I said about FS, Mason? The exact same thing happened. But anyway, back to the subject. Here we are in round 4, Season 9 at Silverstone Standard Track, not the reverse track. We are actually doing a full qualifying session tonight. I'll quickly go through the teams with you. We've got Jeff and Sokin in Williams, so two of the South Africans. Why, Mason? You got Mortar in the only Aston Martin. I'm not even going to reach that. No. We got Stick and Aidan Jones in the Haas. I know Max Scavenger's also in Aston. We've got No Name, but shut up, Mason. Honestly, we've got DK and Kazi in the Mercedes Clarence. We've got FS and Amy in the Ferraris. Horsepower and Triple Bait in the Red Bulls. Berkey and Goldkiller in the Alpine. We've then got Harold and no one else in the Mercedes. We've got Mason in the Red V-Cup and Mellowed in the Stake. So, yeah, I don't know whether I want to come into Tier 1, but I'm going to leave you to it. Who's even in Tier 1, Chal, actually? Oh, yeah, it doesn't surprise me. Anyway, let me just quickly get the track map up. Let's get the telemetry up. Perfect. Give me a second, Chal. I'm just going to quickly grab my drink. I've only just realised, my bad chat, I was on mute. I apologise. So, Kazi setting the banker lap over 125.5, almost 8 times up on Amy and Peter with a 126.3. But yeah, thanks for telling me, you lot. Just leaving me, especially you, Amy, as you're lurking, telling me that my mic is muted. But yes. I don't know if Kazi's taken his pen, you know. Yeah, cheers, Amy. Like, just a little bit late, but hang on, I'm just quickly. To be fair, DK, you're quick enough to get through it. Like, you are quick enough to get through the traffic. If you're in chat. I don't know if he's in stream. Okay, so he. Um, sorry, I'm just literally just trying to. Right. Let me just see who's in the tier 1 one. I don't know who's taken pens. I think that's it for the pens. Do have a lot of cars retiring. Wait, let me just figure it out. Sorry, chat, I am so slow today. So we got DK taking a pen, FS taking a pen, Harold Triple Bay taking a pen. I think I've got it, Amy. I'm just gonna do the ones with no times as the pens because you have. So it's the easiest way to do it. Fight me, Amy. 1v1 me on Overwatch after this. Sorry, chat. I'm just beefing with one of my drivers right now. Come and do it. Does that count? The thing is, Mason, did he affect anyone driving? It's going to be like, I've got two questions, because if he didn't affect anyone driving and he hasn't set a lap, like, fair. He retired when I was starting lap. Okay. I've added him for now. We can talk about it in the admin chat afterwards. If needed, I can remove him at the end. I'm not going into it again. So we've got a lot of these are retiring to skip to qualifying 2. We got a couple of cars just coming out to do it. Malta has retired. We're just waiting to see. So we've got 5 cars available now. All potentially coming out to try and gain another place. Um, yeah, so we'll just have a little talk about that in admin chat after this. Um, Mason, are you also doing a lap? Yes. We'll keep an eye on. We'll have a look when Mason is on track right now. All right, we'll watch all of Mason's one. Uh, Morta, if you're still in chat, that's what we decided, but it really is dependent on like what you guys think because it's you guys racing it. If it's not wanting to, I'll just check if Morta's still in here actually. Yeah, so Morta's is in here. This is the first time we've done it since the league reopened. We'll do a vote at the end of tonight, see how it goes. Hello, Aiden. God's sake, Aiden. And then we'll just see how it goes. Bitch, I am racing. Anyway, sorry, chat. I'm just at a. But yeah, Malta. It just depends how I feel as well, because it's going to be a long stream, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to just keep doing it week in week out if it's full quality. Um, we might just swap it up as like a one every now and again as a wild card. What's going on in general? Oh, okay. So DK is. Sorry, Chan. Just quickly doing these final things. Um, Mason, can you keep Amy and Mason keep an eye on the channel for a second? I should. I just need to quickly add someone else's stream to. Yeah, the only issue is, Morta, I could get where you're coming from. I don't mind doing a full qualifying every now and again, but it's because we probably will not be finished for. We'll probably be done around 10, quarter past 10. So it's going to be a long ass stream for me to have to be constantly talking to you guys. Not that I don't mind it, like I do love doing comms. And then it'll also be if you guys want to carry it on as 17, like we'll just have to pull a vote out at the end, see how people react to it at the end. You know, it's not the end of the day. It's you guys racing the league each week, so. But like to be fair, Morta, what we can do if you pop it in the suggestions, it can also always go down as a Mellow. Can you like retire? Like, Christ the Lord. What we can do a wild card quite easily. I think Mason would probably be alright with that. Um, Let me just. There we go. To be fair, Mason, your pace when we did the preseason one wasn't horrendous. Um, Also, I have told Amy next week I'll pay for setup, so then and then I'll invite you over to Amy's server, and he'll give you basically full setups of every single track. but that won't be until like next week, round 4 potentially. That way it just gives the even playing field because me. So you know how Amy does her own setups, yeah? She has a private server where she puts setups in. So I've said to make it an even playing field, I'll pay for your setups, and then what I'll do, I'll pay for them, invite you into her server, and it'll basically be setups from Australia all the way through to Abu Dhabi, F1 and F2. It just gives everyone a relatively even chance. Sorry, I'm just quickly replying to one of the drivers. I don't know if DK definitely not racing, Mason, because he said he was going to leave and then do some time trial to get his settings done correctly. Oh shit, let me hide the UI. There we go. Lab data, I want to keep that on. Well, it won't be an even playing field, but like it'll be more even. What's unusual? Me winning the title by gonna. Yeah, no, like it'll be closer, and then it'll be based on just pure speed. If everyone's got the same setup, you know. It's why me, Horsepower, and Jeff were all within like a second and a half of each other. Oh yeah, no. I think it's because he's got a brand new setup, ain't he? So it's like, but if he's doing something, I swear he said in thingy, he'll do it. Yeah, new PC. So basically, it's gonna be Amy, Kazi, Sokin. No, Kazi, Aiden, Sokin, and Amy fighting for the top 3 then. As my prediction. And then obviously I'll give you guys the driver of the day afterwards. But anyway, let's see who went out for the outlap first. Kazi did the outlap, so we'll just watch Kazi coming through. So, as we're doing it, Triple Bay has retired from the thing. He is going to be serving his pen, so I do think that's fair, Mason. Because he's going through Sector 2 now. What was he as his first one? It was a 27-2 for his first sector. He comes through Cops now absolutely perfectly on the exit. Very easy to run wide through there. Now he will come through Maggots and Beckett's. Little bit wide going into it. But he does do a 102.3, so he is absolutely flying right now. We will keep an eye on Amy. Oh yeah. Hang on a second. Tier 1 for those who want pens, just retire through quality. Sorry about this. We're just trying to figure out something. And he does come out with a 125.6. Will Amy beat that? And she does pull out there. We'll just have a look. We'll then watch Aidan Jones coming through the final sector of the race. Nicely through the exit, and he will come home with a 1 minute 26.3, and that will pull him 5 tenths up Kazi. Oh, okay. I don't know what's happening with Max, but he might have run out of thing. Let's have a look, see who is doing a lap. We'll just watch the end of Mellowed, and he will come home with a 1 minute 28.4. Let's have a little look. I think this was the only driver. Yeah, that's fine. I'll keep an eye on it, and I'll just I'll focus on the Discord as well. Just wait if there's no drivers out. I'm just trying to figure out who it is. Let me just have a look, see who took the pens. Invite and request. I was about to throw my controller down the stairs. There you go. Right, are we missing someone? Wait, okay, that's fine. I'm just trying to figure it out. Just trying to figure something out. I'm so sorry, this is very unprofessional. So Harold's retired, FS is retired, Triple's retired, DK's gonna retire, and Gold Killer. Yeah, perfect. I don't know why it's giving me that weird thing. I'll get Mason to try and get him in. Right, so let's have a look, see who is wanting to improve. We'll just keep an eye. So Mellow, Horsepower, Max, and Jeff, and Stick, to be fair, could all be getting pushed down into the fight. Mellow retires from session in P 11, and he is knocked out of Q2. He will finish in 11th position. So can I go in 4th quickest with a 126.3, and Amy going 2nd quickest with a 126.109. So she's only a couple of temps, considering she's off ABS. She's only a couple of temps off thingy. Is he actually on Inters? Oh my god, he is. Only reason Amy is because he's just coming in to just do some little practice sessions. And he ain't gonna win. He ain't gonna be that far off. Yeah, so that's the only reason why he did ask. Normally we wouldn't. But I don't think he should be. And he's also invalidated Amy, so he's purposely invalidated his lap. He's just literally running laps just to see how his thing works. And even then, he would have been knocked out. But yeah, he's only coming in. Right, that's everyone with the engine pen, so now I can just focus on the... Nah, Amy, you could be knocked out still, you know? You could still be put out of Q2. And he's DQing anyway. Yeah, I'm just messing with the Mason, like... I'm just gonna allow... Oh, he's gonna... Okay, Is Soken going again? Soken is going again. Okay. Mate, Amy, I know you're my driver, but he reversed so much better than you just then. I'm not gonna lie. So we've just got two more people potentially trying to get a bit of an improvement, but... Okay, I'm not even gonna ask, Soken. I'm not even gonna ask. Let's just pretend that never even happened. Do it on their balls. Amy. Bloody hell, Max goes P4 with a second off. He is... Do the whole formation that through Magnussen Beckers then. Do it. And Max does retire. So the ones who have been removed is Sokenai. Weirdly, Sokenai does not make it through to qualifying 3, and neither does Mello. Mello being one of our reserves, but Sokenai was one of the big favourites to take a podium place today. So Kazi, Amy, Ada, Max, Mortar, Berkey, Giant Stick, Namesjeff, and Horsepower all in the final qualifying session. Yeah, I just pretended not to see it. Second, it literally is. It'll be very interesting, Mason. I think I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this stream tonight. It'll be interesting to see how they cope. And this is no offense to any of the tier two, how the tier ones try and get through the traffic of tier twos, especially with a full grid tonight. Um, like if you do that, Mason, let me know and I'll make a PS party and can invite you in. But it'll be very interesting to see how the likes of DK, Soakin, they all just try and get past because Silverstone's not the easiest to overtake. But let's get the full track map, Delta, and all that on. Oh my god, this game is so annoying. He's not even. Yeah, he's not even on. So, I don't. Yeah, I have no idea why you decided to put yourself in a wall, Soaking. It's just to give Amy a bit of a chance, wasn't it? Let's be honest. Nah, it'll be interesting between a lot of these. A lot of the big boys are gonna have to come through the slower pack just to see how. Just to even have a sniff again the P4, they'll have to be clearing them probably within 6 laps or so to then chase over to the quicker one. Like, it's up to you. Even if you retire mid-session, Mason, I'll invite you. I'll have to make a PS party and I'll put you in. But it'll be interesting. Right, who is going to be the first? Amy's going to be the first. So we'll watch Amy as the first car over the line. Also, what the... Why have I got this? There we go. Also, Mason, if I'm being promoted to tier 1, I'm not racing for a season. I'm not kicking any of my drivers out of their seats. Like, I can stay as comms for the Mondays and then just hop in every now and again when I feel like racing. Let's have a look, see what Mason did. She did a 27 dead. I can't put points against opposition teams. Nah, I might actually, because this season's gonna run through till what? The new season. I might actually just become team principal for Ferrari, but be a racer for Cadillac. So yeah, we'll find out. Amy does a 1 minute 2.3, so she's gonna hope to get a couple of attempts off that time, going through the final section of this Great British Grand Prix lap. And no, genuinely, if this season runs through to the new game, hang on, and then we will cross the line with a 126 dead. So, and there is time. Kazi then goes at a 125.3, and Max then comes behind them with a 127.5. Aiden then comes over the line with a 125.7. Whew, we'll get there in the end. Jeff comes over the line with a 127.8, so quite respectable for him. A giant stick will come over the line straight after Jeff with a 1 minute 27.3, and that will put him up to P6 for now. We've then got Horsepower making the final turn. A little bit of a spasm, but he will come home with a 127.7, but he does invalidate. But yes, Mason, I am probably going to just race for Cadillac if I get it. Let's see who is. Yeah, that will come in now. So it will just be horsepower to set as the only car to know set a validated time as of yet. Right, and horsepower is about to start his actual validated flying lap, so we'll just see how it goes. Oh, okay. Yeah, here we go. God's sake. Why am I not surprised, genuinely, Mason? He does a 127, a 127, a 27.4 for sector 1. I know, Meg, like horsepower's gonna win this championship, I'm telling you. It's phenomenal, like, oof, 10 out of 10. And horsepower does come through Maggots and Beckett, and he does hit the first two apex and third apex absolutely beautifully. But he is running very low on ERS, so I don't see what is. I don't see why his sector 2 time was unsure. English? Wait, Mason, did you just see that? Right, horsepower is like Houdini because he's. Yeah, horsepower is Houdini. I'm telling you. Alright, who's on their outlaps? Let's have a look, see who will be coming over the line for that outlap first. He was almost looked like he was on the track, and then he just kind of. Oh my god. Amy? I will. I'm not allowed to say it on stream, but I will. Anyway. Christ, I will go on mute for the entire race and just let you guys watch with no comms. Quite happily. He was like, he kind of just skipped into the pit. Like he lagged into it sideways. I don't get it. And Jeff does come down the first long DRS straight, and he does get a 1 minute 20, a 1 minute, oh my god, I'm so tired, a 27.3, he's 3 temps up on his best time right now. Let me just check this. No, he's a 10th and a bit up on his best time. And he is about to come through Maggots and Becker, so we'll just watch the onboard POV. A little bit of a wheel lock as he just heard the car screech. Sorry, I'm just having. And he is 6 temps up on his best time. And he does come home 4 temps up on his best time, and he does go P7 with that time. We'll watch Max Scavenger do his lap. Coming round the final couple of corners now. Very easy to run wide on this section, and Max does keep it in track limits, and he will come home with a 1 minute 27.3, replacing Jeff in the top 7. We will now go over to Malta, who does pull out. So let's watch. All eyes are on you now that you. And Amy does go 26.9, 62 thousandths of a second up on her best time. Coming through Cop's corner, absolutely flying, making sure it's nice and tidy on the track. And she will come through Magus and Beckett's right now. We'll just keep on a POV on this bill as well. Beautifully through Magus and Beckett's. And she does gain a tenth and a half up. She is a 1 minute 2.2. And that is quality over, so these will be the most crucial turns and runs now. A little bit bumpy over the third to last one, but she does come in with a 1 minute 28, 1 minute 25.8, pulling herself just under a tenth behind Aiden. We'll watch the Berkey. He's 2 temps up on his best time, and he will go with a 1 minute 26, and here that puts him in P4 just for now though. Max pulling out of his time. Yeah, it looked like you hit the curb a bit. Going into last bit, but and Aiden will come home with a 1 minute 25.6, so that will keep him in P2 for now. Let's see where horsepower does come into the pit, so all eyes will be on Kazi. He is going to be P1 for this qualifying session. Will he go even quicker? And he does a 1 minute 25 dead. He goes 2 temps quicker than his PB, so that is your qualifying done for today. We got Kazi in P1, Aiden in P2, Amy in P3, Berkey in P4, Mortar in P5, Stick in P6, names Jeff in P8, Max in P7, Jeff in P8, and Horsepower in P9. So that is your qualifying done. Mm-hmm. Bakazi with a very quick lap. Also, Amy, as I know you're in chat, I expect to see you be doing that formation lap in reverse. Mason, if you're in chat, do not tell him to ready up yet, because I'm just going to quickly pop out of my room for a minute. Right, I am back. Sorry about that. Nah, he's alright. He's just a bit. Mason, are we going now? Yes. So, any minute now, chat. We will be heading off. Fuck's sake, my mic just fucking broke, didn't it? Oh shit! I will invite you now. Mason, can you invite Evie? Because my game's bugging. Oh, oh, are you both able to take control of your car? Would Redwin? I don't know. Did you do your setup, Soken? Also, why have I got two no names at the bottom of the leaderboard? Yeah, oh, cool. Let's just watch her while I try and figure this out. We just watched her. If any of you don't know, this is her little party trick. As she types in chat, like she's reversing the wheel. Evie is the Merc. Okay, it might be. Okay, it's because. Hang on. I swear Evie is the V-carb. No? That's it? Or are we just going to give him the points that he earns and then just give them to the V-carb team? I know Cohen was the McLaren. Oh my god. He actually is doing it. Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, that makes sense. What? Wait, so Evie's points will not count towards his team, even though he got... Surely that's a little bit unfair, Mason. Because he would have picked V-carb if he... Yeah, but he would have picked V-carb if he had the chance, so surely you would give him the V-carb the points? I mean, I don't know, but like, I'm not overly fussed, so I don't know, it's confusing. We're just watching Amy literally do the entire formation grid in... You know what, let's just watch it like this. Oh, I can't even... Yeah, it's fine. I don't know what's going on, but... Finally. By red lights and... Away we go. Kazi getting a very good start. Aiden dropping down a place with Amy. Going into P2 as things stand. These two actually ghosting through each other and now finally click back out. A four-way fight. So we've got a McLaren, a Ferrari, a Haas and an Alpine. Now Ferrari and Haas so absolutely going side by side, going down the straight, giving each other just enough space. Kazi pulling his car absolutely perfectly though to make sure that neither car can get past him. Well, I just need to remember that Evie is the no-name Mercedes and DK is the no-name for that McLaren, annoyingly. Okay, so as things look, we've actually had a very, very, very clean first sector. So we've got Kazi in P1. Evie already making time up there. And Harold getting past Triple Bay. Lot of fighting between so far. Names Jeff allowing his teammate to go through, knowing that he will not hold him back, as he is a tier 2 driver. Let's just keep an eye on... Okay, yeah, Kazi's gonna come in. Not Kazi, DK. Did he get damage? Yes, he got damage, unfortunately, so... Right, now everything's settled. We've got Kazi in P1, Aiden P2, Amy in P3, Berkey in P4, Mortar, I think that's how you pronounce his name, in P5, Giant Stick in P6, closely followed by Max Scavenger, all over the back of him, with FS all over the back of them, waiting for an error to happen. We then got both Williams of Soaking and Names Jeff going in P9 and P10. Harold in P11, hoping to get past at least Jeff in the next couple of sectors. Triple Bay comes round with 12th place with Gold Killer all over the back of him, and Horsepower in the other Red Bull in P14. We've then got Evie in P15 in the Mercedes. We've got Mason in P16 with that white livery of V-Carb. And then we've also got Mellowed in P17 and DK in P18. This is our biggest grid as well. So again, thank you very much for everyone joining and racing with us. We'll just go through. No, let's watch Harold on Jeff for a little bit. Harold absolutely harassing that Williams. He should be able to take him on this straight, and as you can see just further up, FS and Sokin also fighting for P6. Look at this for a fight. Jeff just took in the inside line, but Harold will get the Bella exit out of the corner, and he will take P10 over Names Jeff. P9 over Names Jeff. Let's see who's close to each other and fighting, shall we? We'll just watch Gold Killer and Jeff coming through Magnussen Beckett's. Gold Killer having an absolute superb launch through there, and Triple Bay going wide a little bit, but Gold Killer has now got Jeff in his sights. A little bit too far back, and he does absolutely make it. There is a little bit of contact, but Jeff does give him just enough space. Let me just spin my mic around. There you go. So Gold Killer now into P10, and his next target will be Harold in the Mercedes. Let's have a look at these top three, who are slowly but surely running away with the lead as things stand. Let's get, you know what? Let's get the telemetry on. There we go. Yeah, these three are absolutely running away with it already, almost 2 seconds ahead of everyone else. So let's watch DK with the quickest lap so far. But now FS is being harassed by not just the Mercedes of Harold, but also Gold Killer. Sokin getting past DK as well, going through cops. Not DK, Stick. Sokin is getting past. Harold gets past Gold Killer. There's a yellow flag in sector 2 somewhere, so it must have been a little bit of contact. But Harold and Gold Killer getting past FS as things stand, so FS drops down to P10 just for time's being. Let's have a little look here. Is Triple Bay still? No. Mellow Space getting our first 3 seconds 10 penalty, with DK getting that 10-second pen for speeding in the pit lane. So let's have a look, see how much the gap is to the leader. 41. Okay. But yeah, we'll just watch Mortar, because he should really be taking Berkey on this long straight. Look at the bird's eye view. Mortar going, and he does just about get past Berkey. Berkey does have the inside line though, coming through. Some absolute, what a bird's eye view, just watching these two go at it, like the most beautiful angle. We are back. Berkey going wide, and Triple Bay conceding position 2 horsepower as things stand. And these two going side by side through Max and Bacchus. That is very ballsy from both of them. Like, Jeff is now all... Amy losing a lot of time on... Yeah, Amy losing a lot of time, but she should be able to get straight back up there though with the pace that she has. So that puts Mortar into P3. But Berkey is all over the back of him with Soaking all over the back of Berkey. So this is Mortar is going to be left. And he has made this one defensive move though, and he does keep in just in front of the Berkey. Let's just see if Amy's got any sort of damage. No, she doesn't. Okay, so it must have just been a bit of a spin from Amy. Name's Jeff, feeling very confident to go round the... Try and go round the outside. There is some absolute crazy racing right now. But Amy does have DRS. I was going to say Jeff does take DK, not DK. Jeff does take FS, but Amy does then take... Yes, he does in the end. There is some big moves coming about. And who dives into the pits? FS, okay. As things stand though, we've got Kazi in P1, Aiden in P3 and Mortar in P... No, Aiden in P2 and Mortar in P3. That rounds out our podium places as things stand. It's going to be very close between FS and DK though, so we will just see. It's going to be very close between these two drivers as they come out. And DK just does make it through. FS getting a 10-second as well though, into the pit lane, so he did speed into the pit. Let's have a look, see what's going on up here. So can I come in from P11, I think it was, up to P4 in the space of 7 laps. So he is slowly but surely working his way up. Jeff has now got... Oh my god, why is my mic playing up so much? Amy dives into the pit. She is probably going to be doing a 2-stop race as things stand. Kazi 10 seconds up the field as well, so both Ferraris really slacking. God, let me just stick. Chat. Right, we are back. I'm just having technical issues. Sorry, chat. Right, as I was saying, Kazi is now over 11 seconds up on Sokinai in P2, so he's comfortably ahead as things stand. We've then got Mortar and Berkey fighting it out with Soaking as well, going through Cop's corner. Mason coming into pit as well. So Aidan Jones also pitting. That is why Kazi is 11 seconds up the road on P2. Let's have a look, see who else is fighting, shall we? We'll just keep an eye on these two for now. Well, these three, because Sokinai, even though he is in P2, Mortar getting a 3-second pen for multiple warnings. Becky with DRS open, will he have the... He's got more battery, only just than Mortar though. Let's just see what these two are playing now. Nothing. Okay, sound. Aidan Jones overtakes Triple Bay as well through the back end of Maggots and Beckett's. So he is now slowly but surely working his way up. And his next on his list of overtaking will be a horsepower in the second Red Bull. Jeff going up to P6 as well, so we'll be quite happy in this position so far, but he has not pitted just yet. And he does have Aidan Jones all over the back of him, so I think it will not be too long before Aidan Jones gets past him with relative ease. He has got more battery than Jeff, so he should be able to make this just a simple overtake. And he does get down it in the end. We've then also got, let's have a look to see who's fighting. We've got a 3-car fight between FS, Amy and Harold. Will FS play the team game and hold Amy up, or will he decide that it's his place just as much as hers, which is fair enough. Up next though for both Ferraris is going to be Stick in the Haas. You know what, let's just keep an eye on these 4 cars, shall we? Emmy already pulling out 7 temps on FS, and Howard all over the back of FS, going into Magos and Beckett. Very clean by all of these drivers. Let's just have a little look, see who is. FS and Harold fighting 2 previous champions going at it wheel to wheel, the Mercedes and the Ferrari. FS puts his car in the most perfect position and Harold almost goes into the back of him and are still going side by side over the finish line. So some very good driving from these two as things stand. Let's now watch. Are they still fighting? They are. Okay, so yellow flag. These two are still going at it. These two have been going at it for the entirety of this lap. So oh god. Here comes Stick through Cop's corner. Will they take each other out? No. Okay. Oh, Amy getting a wonderful exit out of Magus, and Harold is now going to be all over the back. Amy got the Haas and the Mercedes all up on her right now, and Harold does make it relatively light work going through the final curving right-hander. Right, let's have a little look, see who else is fighting. I think it's just these two at these four at the minute. Let's have a look at horsepower on Jeff. So two of our South Africans fighting right now. You can catch these two cars, these two drivers again tomorrow in our tier 2 here at Silverstone. I don't like that view. Let's watch this view. And our two South Africans do go through Cop's Corner nicely as well, very cleanly between these two. Horsepower though all over the back of names Jeff, so all it takes is one slight error and horsepower will be through, but with DRS there's no ERS between the two of them, so it's just going to be a straight line speed. Horsepower should be able to get down the inside, and he does just get down it, but Jeff tries to switch back, but unfortunately for him, he doesn't quite make it. I think Amy's retiring. Yes, Amy has retired from the session. So can I... What even happened, Amy? Like, I just saw you... Yeah. You shouldn't have got a 10 second for that then, because you didn't cut any corners. The hell? Like... Brother, that makes no sense. Yeah, I don't get that. And Evie also retiring from the session. We'll just watch. I've just realised Aiden has done the jump on. On the Mercedes of McLaren, should I say? Yeah. I don't get that. It's weird, Amy. A lot of changing though from these guys. Let's just have a look at. Kazi 4 seconds down the road, but does have 5 lap fresher tyres. We'll just keep an eye. Let's keep an eye on. So, as things stand, we've got Aiden in P1, Kazi in P2, and Mortar rounding out the top 3 spots, but Berkey is all over the back of Mortar as things stand. Alpine getting some good points again though, so let's have a look, see who. We'll just keep an eye on these guys for now. Berkey's still all over the back of Mortar. Sorry about this. So we've got 5 car battle for the final podium as things stand. We got Mortar, Berkey, Harold, Sokinite, and Gold Killer all in with a chance of getting a podium today. Sokinite does make a move up the inside of Harold, and he doesn't fight him too much. Mason, if you want in, let me know, and I'll make a party. To be fair, Mason, I've had Jeff and Horsepower constantly fighting. I've had the Ferraris constantly fighting. I've had Stick and FS fighting. I've had Berkey fighting pretty much the whole time with Sokinite and Mortar. That's why I need 2 people. If I can get 2 people doing comms with me on a Monday, amazing. You know? Because it's such a big grid, I'm going to be missing like big fights. Whereas if I've got a second person to give me that second pair of eyes, I mean, you can jump in if you want me to, if you want to. I can invite you into a PS party. But it's because it's like a full grid, it's so hard to keep an eye out on who is fighting who. Which is annoying. So our top 10 as things stand is Kaiser in P1, Aid in P2, Mortar in P3. We've got Berkey in P4, Sokin in P5, Harold in P6, Golker in P7, FS in P8, Horsepower in P9, and names Jeff rounding out the top 10 as things stand. But yeah, like if we can get a second commentator, it'd be perfect. Someone preferably on PS, because it won't work throughout the entire thing. It will not work for Xbox because it won't pick up the other person's voice. Triple Bay is our 4th retirement of today. We'll just keep an eye on these 4, 5 cars for now. These are really the only 3 true ones at this moment in time. So I got Berkey, Mortar, and Sokin at the minute fighting for P2. these are the only train of cars in DRS at the moment as well, so Sirkin now starting to slowly but surely put that little bit more pressure on the Alpine, and it does look like he might actually be able to make a move going down the first long straight. Has a little sniff, but he doesn't quite make it. And just as we see Harold losing 2 places in 1 corner, so he is going to be absolutely fuming with that so far. Up next for Aidan Jones is going to be the Alpine of Gold Killer, and he does make relative ease. No, he doesn't. He does just make it, but nothing too easy for him. DK with a quickest lap again, a 1:27.9. So can I again all over the back of Berkey, and Berkey does just let him go. So I don't know if that's mind games or just knowing that his true fight isn't with Sokin but is with Mortar. And Harold taking Gold Killer again. Yes, so Gold Killer comes into pit, but he does have a 10-second time penalty due to speeding in the pit lane. As far as I can see, this is the only 2 cars within DRS of each other. So we'll just keep an eye on this. FS with a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings again. Aiden now slowly but surely coming into the play for P2. And Gold Killer is half a second off the back of name's Jeff. Can I get a good view? Yeah, there we go. Giving each other just enough space between them, and Jeff just knowing that he won't pick up points, so he will just let him by for now and hopefully take him on the DRS. As I say that, he does go wide though, so let's have Aiden all over the back of Berkey as things stand, and he does go down the inside, but will there be contact? No, beautifully measured by these 2 drivers going side by side through. Oh, and as I say, that's some big collisions from Berkey and Aidan Jones. So, not looking good for them, which then brings Harold straight back into the fight for the top 4. No, I need to go. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why you record your incidents. Second eye all over the back of Mortar at this, with Kazi comfortably in front of Mortar going into P2, but Mortar does pass, so he'll be second in P2. but there could be some drama in coming from the incident between Berkey and Aiden. Goal Killer and Horsepower both going at it. We'll just keep an eye on this fight for now. Harold coming out of the pit in P7 behind both Horsepower and Goal Killer and Soaking. Let's see if we can get a bird's eye view. No, we can't. Okay. Yeah, the staining car within DRL Prestonton. Right, I am back, ladies and gents. Let's watch DK on the back of FS. So DK joined, then pulled out, and then joined against us, but he will be quite happy knowing that some of his title rivals are out of this race. And he does make it relative ease getting past the Ferrari of FS. Horsepower with 3-second penalty again. Let's just have a look at the pens. Yeah, so a lot of these drivers have got a lot of pens to be done. DK, Names Jeff and Kazi, the only ones with no penalties as things stand. Going into lap 24. Yes, going into lap 24 of 26. Let's watch Gold Killer on Soaking. Goal Killer with the 13 seconds though, so Soaking knowing that all he's really got to do is finish, and there's a very good chance that he will make it into P4. But we will just keep an eye on these two just for now. And Goal Killer does make relative ease of it, but it may only be what's the word for it? It may only be in vain as he's got the 13 seconds, so he has to now gain 10 seconds on Soaking in 2 laps, so he's got to gain 5 seconds a lap on him. So Soaking knows all he's got to do is just sit and be patient. He knows he doesn't have to do anything. And now the only 2 drivers is DK and Kazi, but I think Kazi is the only one without a single penalty so far. Top 3, well, let's go for the top 10. So we've got Kazi in P1, Mortar in P2, Berkey in P3. Both Alpines running very good. Berkey in P3, Gold Killer in P4, Soaking in P5, Harold in P6, Horsepower in P7, Max Scavenger in P8. We've then got a Giant Stick in P9, closely followed by DK in P10. FS runs in P11 with Names Jeff in P12, and Mello rounds out the what is the cars on the track still. We've then got Aiden, Triple, Mason, Evie, and Amy all retiring from the race. So 5 DNF so far. We'll just keep an eye on these two for now. Berkey making a small error, I think it is. As things stand, a goal killer will drop down too. A goal killer will drop down to roughly P7. Second having an issue, I think that was. I'm not 100% sure though. But we have come on to the final lap. We'll just watch Kazi coming through, Maggots and Beckett, and we'll keep an eye on this McLaren who has led comfortably majority of the race. Who's he actually chasing? He's chasing Jeff down as well, okay. As he comes round the final couple of corners, Kazi does go ahead and keeps his 100% winning streak, and he does cross the line of the British Grand Prix in P1. We then got Malta being chased slowly by Berkey, but he might just hold on going into the final little bit. And Max and Horsepower also going at it round through Cops. Mellowed finishing in P13 for now. And Malta does cross the line in P2 with Berkey closely followed behind in P3. So very good result for the Alpine today. Malta doesn't win. Oh yeah, Malta does win because he's a reserve. Yes, Malta... Excuse me. No, that shouldn't time you out. I don't get why that's timed you deleted your message. But yeah, you've actually won, Malta, by the way. So yeah, Malta takes the win. Fair. Because Kazi's a reserve, so he then just drops down to DNF. Which means because you are the second closest driver, you then win the race. So you've actually come P1, so GG's. Yeah. So Malta does win on his debut. Berkey coming P2, and I'm not sure where the others would actually come. We'll just go through it now. Let me just quickly get the reports up. So we got race winner Kazi. We got Kazi as the fastest lap, I think it is. But we have got, here is Kazi in P1, Malta P2, Berkey in P3, Harold in P4, Sokin in P5, Goldkiller P6, Max Scavenger P7, Horsepower P8, God's sake, DK P10, Joystick P9, Joystick P10, FS P11, Names Jeff P12, Mellowed P13, Aiden Jones 14, Triple Bay 15, Mason 16th, Evie 17th, Amy 18th. So that is your finishing results. We shall catch you all tomorrow, 8 PM UK time. And yes, thank you for watching.